Hello YouTube, welcome back to the homestead, and what we have here today is not so much a review as much as just sharing a little piece of information with you. What you see before you is a Pith helmet. Now, I have had this Pith helmet since 1977. I had bought it used from a surplus store when I knew I was going to be going to South America as a missionary. And I had heard that the piths were really good for wear in the jungle. And I found out they actually are. The pith helmet was actually developed in the mid-1800s, and by the 1880s had found itself very popular with the British Empire, being issued to most of its troops stationed in Africa and in India and other points tropical. So we're going to take a look at this one, which is a United States made one. This one, like I said, I had bought surplus, and this was a United States Marine Corps pith. And this particular one, at one time, it's worn off now, had a date stamp on it of 1943. From what I understand, the Marine Corps first issued them in 1940. The first lot going to the 1st Division Marine Corps stationed in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, and soon found themselves as alternative wear in tropical climates for non-combat assignments. So let's take a look at this Marine Corps pith. First off, it is a fiber material covered in a tan or khaki cotton material. And actually, this is the secret of what makes the pith an ideal helmet for the tropics. It does keep the sun off your head, and unlike cloth, it doesn't have to worry about being UV rated because the rays of the sun do not penetrate this whatsoever. It's very deceptive when it's called a helmet because this actually weighs not much more than a standard ball cap. But what makes it so unique, first off, none of the sun's rays get through the material, and the band here, which is adjustable, is the only thing that actually touches your head. And what makes pith so cool is that as you're wearing it, wind comes across it, up underneath it, across your head, and you find that you do not sweat as much, and what little sweat that you do evaporates very quickly, help keeping you cool. Like I said, this was manufactured in the 40s. I bought it from a surplus market. It was never issued. And before some of you say, oh my gosh, how could you have worn that? They're worth so and so. When I bought this, it wasn't a collectible. It was just surplus. But in spite of wearing it in South America, on the Amazon, and back here in the States, working out in the gardens during the summer, mowing the property, you can tell it's not wore out. It's held up well all these years, and it will probably last me the rest of my life. These are not combat helmets. These are not safety helmets. These are merely for protection from the sun and to give you relief from the heat. I know for a while the post office was making a light blue version and issuing to their postal workers who deliver mail on foot. I have seen some of these used by semi-tropical police departments during the summer. They're an excellent design. If you have a chance to pick one up, you will not go wrong, and you'll only need to buy one in your lifetime, because there's nothing that can go wrong with these. You can't really see it, but down in here is the contract number and everything from the military contract. But there it is, my pith helmet. And I've enjoyed it over the years, and I probably will enjoy it the rest of my life. Thank you for visiting the homestead. Hope you found this interesting, and please subscribe, and God bless.